that were that close, who have not spoken in all those years, and it's certainly been an adventure for me in understanding that relationship.
You should stand up and come back.
Like a wardrobe change, like a quick intro change.
Okay, hey guys.
Making me sound so crazy at first. I am my own twin.
Hi, this question is for Nestor. You were amazing as Richard on Lost. And except for certain parts, we didn't see very much of his personal life over a very long life. So I was wondering if we're going to see any of Victor's personal life on the show, or he will remain a mysterious character.
Well, first of all, thank you very much. As far as I know so far, I haven't gotten much of a glimpse of his personal life, but I kind of like it that way. I so enjoyed the ride I got to do on Lost, and the mystery, and the way we work, which is not dissimilar to this in that I only knew what I was shooting that week, and then I always thought I knew the answer, and then next week I was completely wrong. And I really learned to love working that way, and I'm actually asking not to know from the writers where it's going, because I just want to sort of play the moment. So right now I don't see anything, nothing on the page yet as to his personal life, but I can only imagine, like you guys were saying, there'll be some nasty twists, which I'm looking forward to.
Nicole and Eric, do you want to add anything to that? Will we be seeing some of Victor's personal life?
Well, and I hope it involves Bridget. Or Siobhan. Or Siobhan, either one. Yeah, I really don't care.
All right, first of all, welcome back, Sarah.
Thank you.
My question is, where did Ringer, how did it develop? Where'd you get it from, the idea?
Oh, it's not my idea. This is completely from the insane minds of Nicole and Eric.
It was just an open question.
I'm sorry, I feel terrible.
You know, Eric and I have been writing together for a very long time. We wanted to write a neo-noir because that was a subject and a genre that interested us. We wrote this script in a bubble. We never in a million years, our representation didn't know, nobody knew, didn't tell my husband. I said, I'm writing something, leave us alone. We gave this to everyone thinking, it's never gonna see the light of day. No one is gonna fall for it. And then we got Sarah Michelle Gellar to fall for it. And then 2 networks. It's amazing. So yeah, the idea came from how can we make a really cool neo-noir on television and live up to some of the great shows that are on TV now, like Lost and Damages and Breaking Bad, and really kick it, you know, knock the ball out of the park.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hi, my question is for Sarah, and I was wondering if you're going to put any, Buffy into these new characters that you're going to be playing.
Me, Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Goodness. I think the question is there's always a little bit of Sarah in the characters, because let's be honest, I'm playing them. So at the end of the day, I hope that the similarities are that they're 3-dimensional characters that the audience roots for. So in that sense, yes. And I hope she goes through some more walls. And I got to shoot a gun, and Buffy never got a gun. And that was very exciting to me that I got to shoot the gun. But then yesterday I had was it not a chainsaw? What was it? It was a slide.
A skill saw.
And that thing I did not like. I did not like that thing at all, and I never want to use that again. Never.
Next question, please.
Hi, my question is for Sarah. First of all, I loved you on Buffy. But my question was, Buffy was such a relatable character to so many people, and I was wondering, do you worry about that relatability at all, since we've heard so much talk about these characters all being duplicitous and moral ambiguity? How do you intend to relate Bridget and Siobhan to the audience?
By bringing humanity, I remember when I read the script for Cruel Intentions, everybody told me, I knew I wanted to play Catherine, and everyone kept telling me that I was in the wrong role and that I should be playing the Annette character. And I kept saying, no, and everyone said, no, but you're going to alienate your fans, and that's not what you do. And I thought, but if I can bring humanity to Catherine, and I can make people root for her, that's really cool. And that's what I'm trying to do with both Bridget and Siobhan. It's easier with Bridget, again, because Bridget's story is a story of redemption. She's sorry for what she's done, for the mistakes that she's made, and she's trying to not just make up for those, but to help other people who are in similar situations. And for Siobhan, a very, God, this is so hard. I feel like I'm gonna trip up. Yeah. Yeah.
Next question?
This question is primarily for the writer-producers. Since you've got 3 actors up here from the superhero genre, obviously not exclusively, the sort of archetypal mythology and the supernatural, and this may be something you can't even answer yet because it's a plot thing, but is there any kind of supernatural component to this series, or is it grounded strictly in film noir reality?
There will be no vampires, no demons, nothing supernatural. Sorry, guys.
And no hatch.
And no hatch.
And no
no
button.
island.
No button.
Except for Long Island.
It's a very different island.
It's very different.
Are you gonna watch them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good answer.
All right, next question.
Hello. So my question's for Sarah. I was just curious how, as an actress, you go from doing a scene as Siobhan to a scene as Bridget to obviously distinctive different characters. Though they do have the connection, how do you, as an actress, bring yourself to go from one character to another so quickly?
Well, I mean, I think the bottom line is, all actresses are crazy. And so, it helps that I'm already slightly schizophrenic anyway. No. By remembering what drives each character. I mean, of course, the hair and makeup does help, specifically when you're doing the past scenes where it's more specific who they are. But as long as I keep in the back of my head, when I'm Bridget, why Bridget is making the choices that she's making and why she's doing the things, then it's really easy to be Bridget. And the same goes for Siobhan. And I think, I don't want to speak for the actors, but I think the same thing goes for anybody playing any role, is that why am I doing this? What's my objective? What's my goal? And what are the reasons that I'm doing it? And so it's just paying a little more attention, but I'm a detail-oriented person, so it works well for me.
Sarah, you actually told me earlier that you feel like you're playing 5 characters.
Well, I do sometimes, because there's Bridget and Siobhan, in the present. Then there's the flashbacks, which span from teenage years, and don't worry, I will not be playing teenage twins. I don't kid myself that much. Although Johan might be. And the ageless Nestor. And then there's Bridget pretending to be Siobhan, who I refer to as Chevette. So those are my 5 characters.
Do any of the others have nicknames, or they're just all... Chevette is the one that has her name.
Handsome.
So, yes. Next question.
Hey Sarah, I think it's awesome that you're coming back to TV, and I think you look even hotter in person.
That was worth all the money I paid you earlier. Thank you.
No money needed. I was wondering if you were to cosplay at Comic-Con, what would you be?
What'd you say?
If you were to dress up as a superhero character, what would you be?
Well, you know what? It's funny. If I dressed as Buffy, people would say probably that I was like a lame version of Buffy. Like, I'd be on the floor and you guys would be like, she looks nothing like Buffy. Buffy's way cooler than that girl. It's funny actually. I need a good Halloween costume this year, so I'm actually like kind of checking it out. Like, that might be an interesting idea. But who would I want to be right now? I probably want to be one of the guy ones though. That's the unfortunate thing. I want to be a Real Housewife. Yeah. I want to be a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills.
Do they have a booth? The next question.
I did.
Hi there. I was just wondering if you could elaborate on the swing of emotions from CBS not picking up the series to CW immediately saying, yes, we want this.
You know what? It didn't happen in that way. It was kind of interesting because, wait, is this for me? I'm gonna be so paranoid now. I don't know how much you guys guys know about the process of doing a pilot and getting it picked up, but it's a really